So, this is another thing that I want to address. Now, many people have held their leadership in the body of Christ to such a standard that they have become an idol in their lives. Now, you have to honor and respect your leadership. If that's a person that God has used and is using to shepherd your life, you are supposed to respect them, honor them, pray for them. But the fact that many people have used the leadership as a pinnacle and the standards of God, and that's who they worship now, shifting the attention from the voice of God and seeking God, they have run into many problems. There are many false churches and false leaders because they are allowed, that's a word I'm going to use, because of the lack of knowledge of many, and sometimes because of the vanity and the idolatry of the hearts of the people. They are allowed to be able to control and manipulate on that level. And they do not do anything about it. They just don't even want to hear when that person is in error. They don't want them even criticized. They do not want to hear that their leadership is wrong. They're still hollering that Satan prophet is their prophet. They're still hollering that that man of God is my apostle when they're apostle of Satan, because you have run into idolatry. You have gone into a place where you do not separate your heart, the way you should love God, the way you should see God. You start to see humans. If that happens to you, you need deliverance, because you have been bewitched, you're under witchcraft, because you're not supposed to see any man or woman of God that is chosen by God, that is empowered by God, hopefully God, to lead you and uphold you and to hold you accountable in the things of God and to pour in the things of God to you, to his standard, meaning in his place. They ought to have his values and the mind of Christ, but they are not to be in his place, where you have come to a place where you cannot do without them, where you think as soon as you have a nightmare, you cannot go to God, that you have to go and find that man of God to help you. And I speak of this because